Hello and welcome to a new project, a 1986 Chevy Corvette C4 body style. And I know what you guys are thinking. Don't you already have too many projects on your mind? Well, my wife already asked me that, and I told her I couldn't pass this up. Look at it. Look how nice it is. Look at the wheels. I know it looks very bad right now the way it sits, but this car got a lot of potential. So to give you a quick rundown of what's been going on, currently the Cougar is still in paint. I was trying to do upholstery on it, and that didn't work out because it just sat at the guy's place for a month and he didn't touch it. So I pulled it from his shop and I took it to the paint shop, and they started on it yesterday. That's how it looks right now. Hopefully it takes like maybe 3 more weeks and we can start seeing some progress on a Cougar. And for the K-bike, I'm still waiting on some parts, so that's why I picked up this one. And this is a special car. It's the two-tone C4, and it got the special wheels. Those wheels, the Epsilon wheels, are Japanese wheels, and they made them only in '86 and '87, I believe. This company made them for Porsches and for the 911s and for the Corvettes. And another thing that really caught my attention on this car is the manual transmission. So this car got the Doug Nash manual transmission. It's 4-speed plus an overdrive. And that's honestly why I got it, even though it's very, very rough condition. But it's a barn find. I found it on Facebook Market, of course. And it was literally sitting in a barn at the guy's place. I checked it out. It's super, super dirty. The guy said he owned it for 8 months. He bought it from the original owner, and he never registered the title, so technically it's still a one-owner car till now. And he got it as a project car. He said the original owner told him that it got a blown head gasket, but the guy said that he tried to work on it and he found there's a wrong spark plugs in it. He was able to get it running with lighter fluid, but it ran really rough, and he stopped working on it back in December. So he removed the spark plugs. Spark plug holes are still open till now, which worrying me honestly with the oxidization and stuff going into the engine. So it might need a new engine. It might need to rebuild the engine. This engine is the 350. 5.7 liter 350. Currently the clutch is not working at all. The pedal is dead pedal, so I know it got some kind of leak in the slave cylinder, in the hydraulic fluid. So there's a lot to take on. I'm gonna give you guys a trip around the car. So it's a very, very rough condition car. It's very dirty. It's like a barn find and kind of like a junk car at the same time. But I'm not worried about it. The way when I got the Nissan, it looked in much worse condition than this, so I'm not intimidated by this. This is why I got the car, this manual transmission here. And what's interesting is that roof you see right here, the top. It's a top that I just got. So as you guys can see, the pictures you see right now are pictures that the guy sent me when I sent him the tow truck to pick up the car. And as you guys saw when I first saw the car inside the barn at the guy's place, inside his garage, the top was still on it. So when I got the car from the tow truck, I didn't see a top, and I talked to the tow truck guy. I'm like, what happened to the top? Is it inside the car? He's like, what top? And I told him, well, there was a top on it. It's like, no, the guy never put the top on. I'm like, well, yeah, he sent me pictures. Look, the top is on it. So this top, the original one, flew off the car while the guy was towing the car. So from the start, like, I know it's a project car and it's gonna cost me a lot of money, and might need an engine, might need a transmission. I know I'm gonna need upholstery on it. There's already money to be spent, and just by getting the car, I was already down like around $800 just for the top. And this top is really hard to find because they made 3 different variations and 3 different mounts. It's really complicated. But anyways, I've been like looking for a whole week with junkyards, calling people around. I found this top. It was from a 85-year model, but they upgraded the mounting on it. Anyways, I got the mounts from eBay, I installed it on, and then I realized that it got cracked while it was shipped to me, because when they sent me the pictures in the junkyard, it wasn't cracked. So it got cracked in shipping. I found the glass pieces back in the box, and I just did, I glued them on with epoxy. I sanded it down a little bit, so that's why it looks ugly like that, but at least I have a top. If I want to buy a brand new top, they go for around $1,600, and I didn't want to spend $1,600 on just a top. So this will do for now. At least I have a top and water not gonna go in. So to continue in the car, this piece right here goes on top. I had to remove it when I changed the mounts on it because the mounts are different. The original top on it actually was cracked right in the middle, and it caused some water damage on side. So this is the orange you guys see here. The guy I bought it from said windows are not working, power windows and power seats, because they have water damage. So this is something I'm gonna have to address later on when I get the car running. I'll see, I'll either try to repair the points on it or just replace the whole thing, but this is not a big deal. Here are the seats. They are ripped, but they are cloth seats. I like that they are cloth seats, not leather. I'll do the upholstery on them, and I'll probably keep them cloth too. I don't want to make it leather. Got a handbrake here, and the handbrake is on. It's interesting with a Corvette, after you put it on, it will still drop, so I guess to make it easier to get in the car. It does have the digital dash. I have no clue if the digital dash works, but at least it got the original radio and all the original equipment on it, so I like that. Let me open the back. Over here there's the gas cap, pretty nice design. And here's the hatch. The struts on the hatch, of course, are not working, so that's something I have to replace. So this is the armrest over here. This is a cover on the front, and currently there's like an air intake cover. I'll show you guys now. And the car came with an intake plenum, Edel block intake plenum for a 4-barrel carb. I guess original owner wanted to put a carb on it. I'm not a big fan of that. I know some people prefer to put carbs on those cars, but I think I'll keep the EFI system when I get it running. Just very dirty. I will do a deep clean detail on this car for sure. Clean all that. This has been sitting under a tree. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of tree stuff, twigs, leaves. So I'll take care of all that. I love the two-tone color on the car. The emblem is inside. I have to buff this out and install it back on. So here are the wheels, and the tires are really bad on it. This one's not holding pressure. It will go up, and then a minute later I see it flat. But here's a close-up on the wheels. They are square set 265s, 255s, 50/16, and they're a 3-piece wheels. They're actual 3-piece. They're really nice. I looked them up. They are really rare to find those wheels on those Corvettes, and I really like how they look like. I like the two-tone. I like that red line. I don't think I'm gonna paint this car. I'm just gonna try to clean it and polish it, buff it up as much as I can, just so I can keep that paint, because I like the color combo, and I don't think anyone will be able to match how this looks like, especially the gray, how the gray is like kind of fading. It starts with light gray to darker gray, so I rather just keep it the way it is. Here's that front scoop. It's an intake now. It's like a forced air intake. I have the emblem inside, so I'll be putting all the emblems. Let's pop the hood and show you guys the engine. All right, so here's the engine. This is the 5.7 liter, the 350. It's, I don't know if it's working. If it's not, I'm gonna start working on it. We'll find out. I'm gonna start with the spark plugs. put the right spark plugs on, put a battery, check the oil. I'm sure the fuel pump's not working because the guy said he had to spray some lighter fluid. Oh, and the windshield's cracked, of course. Here it is from this side. The brake reservoir is completely smashed up. Surprisingly, the brakes are still working. I don't know how, but they are still working. Yeah, I don't know how the brakes would still work with a reservoir out like that, but yeah. So here it is. I'm gonna set the camera, I'm gonna start cleaning up the car. Start taking out all the junk, vacuum it, wipe it down, and start working on it. So here are the new spark plugs that I got for the car. And here are the spark plugs that were inside the car. Now keep in mind, when I got the car, those were not installed. They were sitting inside the car. The spark plugs holes been open since December. The guy who bought the car, he said something wrong with the spark plugs. He got it to run with lighter fluid, but it ran really bad, misfiring, and he said something about spark plugs that they're using the wrong ones. Now, as you guys can see, there's one that looks different, longer threads, similar to the ones I just bought. And the reason for that, this Corvette, the 86 Corvette, it came in two different variation engines in that year, the 86. Aluminum head and iron head. Those right here, the shorter ones, are for the aluminum head. This car got the iron head in it, doesn't have the aluminum head. And you can tell by the valve covers. I'll show you guys now more on the car. And by just putting a magnet on the engine block. And I got the iron head, so now I have the right spark plugs and I'm gonna put them on. So I blew some air in the cylinders and I'm trying to see inside the spark plug hole if there's any scorching on the cylinder, but it's been really hard to see anything. I don't know if the camera gonna even pick up what I'm looking at. It doesn't look clean. It doesn't look 100% clean, but yeah, I'll check the remaining of them. Alright, so all 8 spark plugs are in now. This side wasn't too bad, but the other side was definitely harder to reach, especially cylinder number 2, which is over here. Yeah, that took me a lot of time, a lot of extensions and fiddling with to get to it, but they're all good now. I blew some air in every cylinder. I didn't check camera in every cylinder because my camera is not that good. But they're all connected now to the ignition coils. So now I can start cleaning that engine bay before I try to start it. There's a lot of leaves and dirt and a lot of stuff going on here. So I wanted to close the engine before I start working on it, just so I don't get any water inside the engine. But I'm gonna clean it real quick now before we try to start it. So I've been just cleaning in the car, removing all the stuff, putting it aside, all the little screws I find, nicks and knacks, just so when I vacuum it, I don't lose anything. There's this seat cover that's really annoying, so I'm just gonna cut it off. I've been trying to remove it for the past like 10 minutes and I couldn't figure it out how, so I'm just gonna cut it. Imagine I find the seat like in pristine condition under it. That would be nice. Wow. Actually, the seat is not looking bad at all under it. Wow. So that car cover actually did its job. Nice. So only the driver's seat need to be upholstered. Well, I'll probably do upholstery on both regardless. So I found some cool stuff in the rear storage. I found the original manual of the car. I just put it in. There's still some more stuff here. I don't know what's that for. More manual stuff. Yeah. Junk. And in the second hole, there's some tools and the jack. Yeah. Here they give you instructions on how to jack the car, change the wheels. That's pretty nice. Here are all the stuff I found in the car. It's pretty cool. There's the original Bose music system manual that show you how to use the radio and all that stuff. There's the limited warranty, owner's manual. Those were all the papers. I just tried to put them back the way they're supposed to and find all the pages. It's pretty nice that it comes with all that. Warranty with the original owner information. Then tire warranty, places where you can stop to service it. See if any maintenance was done. Yep. Alright, so I just gave it a quick wash and I vacuumed it, wiped it down. I didn't really do that deep detail with a steam cleaner or any of that, but it does look way better than it did before. At least there's no more dust and dirt, and I know what's going on. I was afraid I'm gonna see some dead mice under the seat or something. So yeah, everything is wiped down. So now I'm gonna install the battery. I already got the battery. I noticed the screws here for the battery are very rusted, so I'm gonna run them through the bench grinder real quick and put the battery and see if we get any power inside. Alright, I just installed the battery, so let's see if we get any power. Oh, the door light is on. Nice. Yeah. Alright, let's see how it can look on the inside. Security lights blinking. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay, let me turn off the wipers. Where's the wipers button? No idea where the wipers button. No, here we go. It's over here. Okay. Nice. So the cluster, the dash is working. Showing voltage 11.3. That's bad. It's a new battery. Okay. PM. Is that the AC that's on? Yeah, it's blowing air. Let me turn this off. Oh, there we go, off. Nice. Nice, radio is working. Alright. Service engine soon. Brake is on. Oh, okay, so when you change here, the temperature and voltage, so temperature is low, voltage 11.4. And then here you can change oil pressure is 30, oil temperature low. Okay, so we'll keep the oil pressure and then range. Okay, so there's no clutch still, so I doubt we can even crank it, but let's see. Yeah, maybe if I just press the clutch. Oh, all right. Nice, okay. Alright, so I can feel there's zero combustion going on, so it's probably... And I didn't hear the fuel pump prime at all when I click it on. Okay, let me spray some starter fluid in the intake and try again, see what if we can get it at least to combust a little bit. Yeah. Alright, the engine's turning freely at least. this here. Okay, let's try now. So I definitely heard it trying to combust, trying to turn on. Let's try again. Yeah, so the leaves caught on fire. All right, let's move the leaves away. Yeah, all the leaves caught on fire. All right, I do have a fire extinguisher nearby. It's somewhere. Yeah, yeah, I see it. So let's try again. Okay, no fire this time, just a backfire. Okay, no point in keep trying. I know there's combustion. It just it needs fuel, so I don't need to hear it running. I'm just gonna start tackling the fuel pump issue. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so this is it for this video. I'm sorry we couldn't turn it on, but at least we heard the engine crank. So in the next video, I am gonna diagnose the fuel issue more. Maybe drop the tank, replace the fuel pump, and try to crank it again, see if we can get the engine running, and see if it's a healthy engine or not. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.